Today, we're diving into something that's totally changing the game for public health. We're talking about a huge shift from just reacting to crises to, well, actually predicting them. We're going to break down the amazing digital tools that let us see health trends before they happen and, ultimately save lives.
I mean, it's a question that sounds like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie, right? For literally centuries, public health has been all about cleaning up a mess after it's already happened. But what if we could get ahead of the curve? What if we could see the storm coming? That's the incredible promise of data science, and we're about to see exactly how it's done.
You see, the challenge we face today is that we are absolutely drowning in data. Just think about it for a second. You've got information pouring in from hospitals, labs, what people are buying at the pharmacy, what they're posting on social media, even our smartwatches. It's like this giant scattered puzzle, and finding the life-saving picture hidden inside all that noise, well, that's the mission.
So, how in the world do you solve a puzzle that big? Well, you need a pretty special digital toolkit. We're going to focus on three key tools that are really the backbone of this whole system: big data analytics, data warehousing, and cloud computing. Let's break them down.
First stop is big data analytics. The easiest way to think about this is like a super-powered digital magnifying glass. It's all about sifting through these massive, messy piles of data to find the hidden patterns, the little signals that really matter. Okay, but you need a place to put all that info, right? That's where data warehousing comes in. If analytics is our magnifying glass, then the data warehouse is like a giant, perfectly organized library where all that scattered information gets put into one clean, reliable, and super accessible collection.
And finally, we've got the engine that makes it all go: cloud computing. Look, instead of needing a huge, crazy expensive supercomputer in your basement, the cloud basically lets you rent unbelievable processing power whenever you need it. You can scale it up, scale it down. It's a total game changer.
All right, let's zoom in on that first tool, big data analytics. This is really where the detective work happens. It's all about finding that one critical signal that's hidden in an absolute ocean of noise. So why does this matter so much? It's all about speed. It's about getting a head start. By analyzing all this data in almost real time, we can spot a potential outbreak days, maybe even weeks earlier than we ever could before. And that early warning, that can be the difference between a small, contained problem and a full-blown epidemic. So what does this actually look like? Let's say we want to predict a flu outbreak. First, you collect all kinds of data: what people are Googling, anonymized data on ER visits, even how much flu medicine is being sold. Then you process it all, cleaning it up and flagging keywords like flu or fever. And finally, powerful algorithms analyze everything to spot a spike, predicting a hotspot before anyone even officially knows it's there. Now let's move on to our second tool. You can't do good detective work without a well-organized case file, right? A data warehouse isn't just a big hard drive. It's about building a solid foundation of knowledge that everyone can actually trust. And this is just so incredibly important. Think about it. When everyone, from a university researcher to a government official, is working from the exact same verified data, you get smarter decisions and a much more coordinated response. It completely gets rid of that old apples and oranges problem where nobody's on the same page. So how do you actually build one of these? Well, first, you gather up all the data from all those different places: hospitals, labs, clinics. But here's where the real magic happens: standardization. All those different data formats get translated into one single common language. And finally, that clean, consistent data gets stored in a secure central spot, ready for action. Okay, on to our third tool, the absolute powerhouse that makes all of this large-scale work even possible: cloud computing. This is the raw horsepower behind the whole operation. What's so amazing here is that you get this incredible combination of raw power and accessibility. The cloud gives public health groups access to supercomputer-level power without the crazy price tag. You only pay for what you use, which means cutting-edge research is suddenly possible for so many more people. It's huge. Let's take genetics research as an example. A team can upload a massive genomic dataset. We're talking huge files, to a cloud platform. Then they use the platform's built-in tools to run their complex models. And here's the best part: if they need more muscle for a really big calculation, they can instantly scale up and then scale right back down when they're done. It's just unbelievably efficient. So we've seen the three core tools. Now let's put it all together. Let's actually follow a piece of data on its journey, all the way from just a simple measurement to a decision that could save someone's life.
Okay, so the whole journey kicks off right at the source. Remember our flu example? All that raw information, the social media chatter, the pharmacy sales reports, the ER visits, it's all being collected every single second. From there, all of that raw, kind of chaotic data flows into our central library, the data warehouse. This is where it gets cleaned up, sorted, and structured. This is where the mess of unrelated facts starts to become an organized, usable resource.
Once it's all organized, the data is finally ready for the heavy lifting. Using the immense power of the cloud, our big data analytics tools, that digital magnifying glass, get to work scanning all that flu data for the patterns that really matter. And this is the final crucial step. This is what it's all for. All that complex analysis gets transformed into these clear, simple dashboards and maps. This is what lets a public health official actually see that flu hotspot developing in real time and make fast, smart decisions to protect an entire community. So, when you boil it all down, what this really shows us is that the future of our health is being written in data. It's not just about inventing new medicines anymore. It's about the incredible power of understanding the connections that data reveals between us, our world, and our well-being. And that's a wrap for this explainer. If you found this useful, do us a favor and hit like and subscribe for more stuff just like this. You can also find the audio-only version on your favorite podcast platform. And hey, let us know in the comments what you want us to break down next. Thanks for tuning in.